Hello, my dear, and welcome to Banzu Classes. I hope you are doing amazing and having a great learning. Alright, in today's session, since we are starting the new chapter, the very first topic in it is basic geometrical ideas. That is, in this session, we are going to understand the basic elements of geometry. That is, point, line, the parts of lines, that is line, segment and ray, and we'll also look at their real life applications. Now you must be wondering that, ma'am, why are we studying about these topics? So my dear, what if I ask you to mark your position in the map? How would you do that? Are you going to use a dot to tell me your location in the map, or maybe a pin? So that means you are pointing out your location in the map. So dot and pin are nothing but points. Next is line, line segment and rays. I know you must be seeing them around yourself in various shapes. So it's very important to learn about these topics. Starting with a point. So this over here is a point. The point represents a specific location in the space. Now I wonder, can we measure the point? If yes, then how? Actually, it doesn't have any length, it doesn't have any width, and it doesn't have any height as well. So therefore, we cannot measure the point. That is, it has no size. Now, what if I ask you that pick up the point among these points which is in the middle of the other 2 points? How would you know that which point am I talking about? You would say, ma'am, we are confused. Let's actually name these points. Then we can better understand it, right? So basically, in order to name the points, we use capital letters, and that is how we label the points. Now you know that, okay, I'm talking about point D or maybe point C. Alright, now here's an activity for you. The activity is, think of the beads as points. So if you take the beads and collect them in a thread, what will you get? What if I collect many points and join them in a straight path? That is, what will happen if I collect many beads and then join them in a straight path? What will you get? I might get a shape something like this, a line. So a line is nothing but a collection of points. Now, can you see these arrows? So these arrows actually represents that you can extend the thread and can put some beads in it. And from this side also you can extend the thread and can put beads in it. Likewise, my dear, a line can be extended infinitely in opposite directions. And it has length, it has no width. Now what if I give you several lines and I ask you to pick up that one particular line? How would you know that which line am I talking about? For that, we can name the lines. Now, how to name a line? In order to name a line, pick any 2 points on this line. Let's pick this point as point A and point B. Now, the name of this line is line AB. And this is how we represent it. Above AB, we make a small symbol of line. And let's see the other one. Let's take 2 points as point P and point Q on this line. And now the name of this line is line PQ. Alright, so this is how we represent a line. Moving on to the points and the lines passing through it. If I give you a point, how many lines can you pass through this particular point? There can be many, right? Correct. And what if I give you 2 points? How many lines can you pass through these 2 points? So my dear, there is just one single line that you can pass through 2 points. And many lines can pass through one single point. And the line can be horizontal, it can be vertical, and it can be slanted as well. Now moving on to the another topic, that is parts of lines. So the parts of lines are line segments and ray. Have you ever heard of the word ray before? I guess you might have in sun rays, light rays. Okay, so rays are nothing but a part of line. That is, what if I cut a line from one end point and doesn't do anything to the other end point? it will look something like this, right? And this, my dear, over here is a ray. A ray has one fixed starting point but no end point. And let's take 2 points on this ray, that is point A and point B. And the name of this ray is AB. But can we make a line over to the top of this? No, it's not a line, it's a ray. So we have to make a symbol of ray over to the top of AB. Now A here represents the starting point and B here represents the never ending point. Alright, here's an activity for you. Take a torch and turn its flashlight on. You will observe that the light will act as a ray, where the starting point is the torch and it has no other ending point. Moving ahead to the next part of the line, that is line segment. If I cut the line from 2 endpoints, we are going to get a line segment. And my dear, it has a definite length. So this over here is AB. And over to the top, you don't have to make a line or a ray. You have to make a line segment, where A is also an endpoint, B is also an endpoint. And it refers to a line segment. Because it has a definite length, we can measure it using a scale or a ruler. So here, line AB is of 6 centimeter. That is, 6 is on the scale and we are measuring from the centimeter side. Now, because we are done with all the topics, let's summarize everything that we have learnt in this session. So we have learnt about a point, that it represents the fixed position. We have learnt about a line, that it is a collection of points and it can be infinitely extended from both the endpoints. Then we have studied about the parts of lines, that is a ray and a line segment. A ray is a part of line that has fixed starting point but no end point. And a line segment is that part of line which has fixed endpoints and it also has a fixed length. Now it's time to spark your curiosity, that where do you see the line segments in the shapes around yourself? I will see you in the next session. Bye-bye.